Let's do something different today. I'm gonna go back to something similar to the Brightline series. Let's paint. All right, thank you everyone for being here today. I am going to do 3 ring pours here, lumped in the center. I am going to pour these colors. So I've mixed 2 of them with black as the center, 1 of them with white as the center. Then I am going to layer these colors. And I'm going to do something that I'm going to attempt because I haven't in a long time. I am going to swipe not through the colors, but on the outer edges of the colors. And what it does, I call it the candy stripe. It almost reminds me of like that big, long, swirled color, like lollipop candy stick back like a long time ago. And so there's swipes around it, and then the colors stay kind of swirled together. It'll make more sense when you see it. So I'm gonna get started. First part, I hope it works out. First part is swirling these ring pours. So I'm gonna start down here. It's a lot of black in these. I noticed my white kind of sunk down through, but that's okay. And I don't have to be perfect with these centers. Okay, so this one has the white at the bottom, so I'm hoping that this one, I'll do this one up here, has a little bit more white coming through. Yep, it does. Okay, that's good. All right, I've got that one. That one looks kind of dark. I wonder if I should swirl a little bit more white in that one. And then here we go, this last one. I kind of want to overlap them a little bit so they touch in the center. Oh, this one's got a little more white in it as well. I guess I should say gray at this point because, okay, let me see. I have a little bit of the white and black mixture here, so I might actually do it like that. Swirl it on around. And then swirl this on around so that it looks like it was part of it. Okay. All right, so I've got a really bright white one, kind of white, and then a gray one. Now, let me torch. Oh, I had a lot of air bubbles, but I think that's totally okay. I think it's gonna add some interest. And I'm gonna swipe through with white to keep it lighter. And I kind of feel like I might wanna swipe a little bit around this one and then through it. What do we think? This is just really kind of how the Brightline series was, just super fun. Don't know what's gonna happen, don't know what to expect on this one. I have an idea for the actual colors, what to expect, but I think I am. I think I'm going to, not through the center, but to kind of make them look like they were together. Yes, look at that. Super pretty. I kind of just want to, no, I'm gonna do the candy swipe. It's gonna come straight up through that center. I'm gonna do it. This happens to me so much. I don't know if it happens to you. I get started on something, I have a concept, and then I see it and I'm like, ooh, maybe I'll do that instead. But I wanted to see how this concept would come out. So I'm gonna start with this swipe here. Meet that up there, save that extra paint, and then I think I'll do one smaller swipe down here. So I think I'll retire the bigger palette knife for this one and swipe through with the smaller one right here. Oh, I already got some white in my purple that I'm using. I want to leave some of those lines from the... So right now, this could just be a black and white painting, kind of dark, totally okay. If you like that, I think it would be really cool. Some silver would be nice in here, but I want to give this a go. So I think I will. I don't like that center as much. So this is, and I'm gonna do it a few times. You want the colors to layer right over top of one another. No space in between. And you're gonna wanna layer it a couple of different times. So I think I'll do one more time here. Let's see if this comes out. I'm gonna keep the same. Have just this tiny little part right there. Okay, there we go. And then right there. All right. Ooh. Okay, there we go. And then right here. Get that purple all the way over. Okay, now where am I at? Pink. Pink. And then blue. These are super fun colors. Okay, now here is the part that is super cool. So it's going to create, what I'm going to do is I'm only going to swipe, the tip of my knife is only going to swipe through like this portion right here. Ooh, do I even want to swipe with the smaller one? Hold on, let me see the, yeah, I think I'm actually going to swipe with the smallest. Not the smallest, but a small palette knife. So this one. And let me pop those air bubbles again. Like White Starry Night. Okay, here we go. Let's hope this works. So it adds a little tiny bit of color that's going to stretch out. I have a little bit right down there of that blue. I've got the purple. You can see a tint of the pink. I could have done with the bigger palette knife maybe, but now I'm going to go on the other side and swipe through here. Not quite. I didn't quite get what I wanted there because I used this end of it. So now I don't know if I should run my palette knife through it. The last time I did this, I used the bigger palette knife too. What should I do here? Should I stretch it out and see? Should I run? Well, it can't hurt to run my knife through it, but I wanted you to at least get the concept of what I meant. I am going to take this tiny little portion right here and actually swipe back down this way to have those touch. I do feel like I should run my palette knife through it, but I'm not going to. Oh, the street sweepers just came through. Yeah, not quite what I was going for. If I remember I have one, I'll show you what I was going for. This is actually super cool though. But now I do feel like I should just run the palette knife straight through. It's still going to be a big burst of color there, I hope. All right, let's see. Whoops. Back to, I did that kind of like the problems in my life. I'll just scoot that out of the way for now. Oh man. Okay. Just the tiniest bit of black right around here to help it flow. Because I don't want to lose that really pretty ring pour up there. All right. So, it's like the subtlest hint of color. And I feel like I'm going to lose that side of the ring pour. Trying to circle the paint on up there so it doesn't go off the side. Ooh, this one's super funky and cool. My one ring pour, the one that was on this side over here, is gone. I might swipe through there because I actually like it better swiped than not swiped. I'm gonna come this way. Look, I picked up my palette knife and didn't swipe right there. Ha! Uh-oh. The video started out so good. And now, no, it's okay, it's okay. Don't freak out. I'm gonna swipe through that, and then I can do the rest of my adjustments when it's all finished tilting. Okay, and I think I'm gonna turn this. I'm so glad I swiped those areas up there because that is so pretty, and I'm glad I added that white there. But now it just looks like two dueling sides instead of the three that I wanted. Let's see. Okay, down to that corner. Off, and then I want to bring all of this color back closer. Wow. I feel like it has like a galaxy, a little bit of a galaxy vibe. And I do like that the colors make their way, I don't want to spill, that the colors make their way up through the canvas to the side. But I do feel like I want to spread them out just a little bit. This is giving me like a 2022, 2023 Molly vibe, which is really cool. Okay, let me see. What do I want to do here? I do not want to lose all of that off the side, but I do want to stretch that out a little bit. Okay. Woo! I think I'm going to just put the tiniest little bit and then dip my, I'm going to get most of the white off of the palette knife. And then I'm going to start very close to the edge, just dipping the tip in. And then let it drip over the edge. I feel like I like that a little bit better. And now I've got a tiny little bit of that magenta up through there. And then I want to do the same thing, but with the turquoise over here. And I'm going to start right in there. Tiny, tiny bit of the color. This is so that I don't have to tilt. And then I'm going to and then let that pour right off the edge. And that is how you can alter it. To kind of look like it was there to begin with. I still want some of this. This very much so has a galaxy vibe to me. All right, do I want anything else? I think I'm not going to fiddle anymore. All right, let me show you what I was actually going for. I'll be right back. All right, I don't know if you're gonna be able to see all of this on camera. I'll move it around a little bit. But this is what I called candy cane stripe. And you can see it. And it just comes from layering the colors multiple times and then swiping through, but not the whole thing. So I might give this a try again. But this one's kind of cool. And like I said, it's giving me like a little bit, like I said, when was this? 2022, I was right. It's giving me like a 2022 Molly vibe. So yeah, super cool. I'll show you what this looks like. All right, so not quite what I was going for, but this is definitely giving a Brightline series vibe. Look at that little area right there. So cool. I'm so glad I swiped through there. It gave so much more dimension to that side. And I love the way the colors came up through. Look at that lacing right there. And then look at this blue lacing over here. Swiping with white will tint your colors that way and have that lacing pull through. But I think it's probably going to be flipped when you see it dry. These are going to be up towards the top, I think. We shall see. I'll show you in just a bit. Okay, so it did not turn out like the candy cane twist that I was going for, but it's still pretty cool. This one dried and I actually like this better than I thought I would as well. For some reason, it reminds me of Outer Space. Like the black and white parts, this is more along the lines of what I was going for. But I showed y'all the painting, but the lacing up here is really cool. I do love the addition of the ring pours to the swipe. So I do think I will give this one another try. I didn't do a video of the original one, and so I'm really going to have to be strategic and think about exactly how I did it so that I can see if I can get that effect. But thank you everyone for watching. This one was still fun, no matter how it came out, but it reminds me a little bit of Outer Space. All right, thanks for watching. Happy painting. Bye.